Hello, my name is Martin Mpanga. I was baptized in 1994 in London Church of Christ in the East sector. That's how we used to call it. I was baptized by Dave Bill, who was leading the university, the campus ministry at that time, and Mike Jesusa and Tommy Chan were the ones who were leading that ministry at that time, and I became a disciple. I can say that I was the only Ugandan in the East, but in other churches like in the South, there was Roderick Munyantwale, who was Ugandan, and I think Douglas Jacoby, when he came to London for a workshop, that's when I met another Ugandan, and that was called Roderick Munyantwale. And I was so happy to see that there is another Ugandan in the church. But when I was baptized, there was no church in Kampala, Uganda. So everyone was wondering if one of us is going to be the mission group, one of the mission leaders to start a church in Uganda, since we were Ugandans. And in my heart I was laughing at them because I was studying in Queen Mary and Westfield College to University of London to become an ambassador, and I wanted to work as an ambassador, Ugandan ambassador in England or Russia, because I came from Russia to come to UK. Now, but things changed, and my mom got sick, and actually she died. And when I was finishing my exams, I didn't have money to come back to Uganda. The church in London contributed for my ticket, and I came back to Uganda to see my mom, who was sick. I did not know that she had died, but at least 2 days ago she had been buried, and it was such a sad moment for me. But when I stayed a little longer, I of course knew that there was no church in Uganda, and I had to change my status, because I was in London as a student. So my visa for a student had not been properly granted. So when I was getting that immigration status, there was a lot of lies which I had lied. So when they asked me, Martin, are you sure you're going to stay in London and don't work and take care of your, as a home student, your own tuition without working more than these hours? I think there are 40 hours a week. I told them I can't lie to you because I need to work and get money so that I can pay my tuition and my upkeep.
That's right.
So they told me that if you can't assure us that, then we can't give you the student's visa back. Then the church had to write a letter that, oh no, we shall take care of Martin. But by the time they were doing all those things, they were taking many days, and there was no church in Kampala.
Thank you.
So what happened? Dave Bill was discipling me on phone, which was in the middle of the night because it was cheaper in the night. And I had to go and sleep somewhere because at home there was no landline to be discipled. So Catherine Guy, who was one of my favorite sisters, now is Catherine Crabb. She got married to Mr. Crabb. So sent me 100 pounds to go to Kenya, where the church was. So I went to Kenya, and the Kenya was being led by Richard Alawai at that time. So I went to Kenya and I joined the ministry straight away because I wasn't going to be in Kenya redundant. I didn't have a job. I didn't have just to stay there. So they took me in the ministry straight away as an intern. And I stayed in Kenya. I was leading the north in Kenya. But at that time there were small groups, similar to what we have in Uganda, I think, right now. So I led the north in Kenya with Caxton, who was in my ministry, and many others. But as I was enjoying leading the ministry in Kenya, on one midweek service, Richard Alawai came and announced that it is my pleasure now to announce Martin Mpanga, come forward, and Mike Alando and his wife, please come forward. we are sending this mission team to Uganda, Kampala. Oh no, I was having mixed emotions because I really enjoyed leading the Kenyan, the Northern Ministry. It was a great experience for me. There were some needy cases and I was really dying for them to preach the word of God there. But hey, I agreed. We came back and the church in Uganda started in July 1997.
Wow.
Now, the church in Uganda has been such a wonderful time for us to see and to manage.
I believe you.
To be a leader. Now I don't work in the ministry, but my wife and I work, we've been leading the Chanja House Church up until when I got COVID-19.
Yeah.
In the month of June, I got COVID-19. And I think I got it much earlier than that, but it wasn't, I didn't get the symptoms of COVID-19. So I just, my wife got COVID and she was treated. But I think at that time I also got COVID, but they could not find it because I tested more than 4 times. And I did not have a cough, I did not have a sore throat, I didn't have any of those symptoms which showed during COVID. But later on, after like a month, I started feeling temperatures. And they checked malaria, I'm not having malaria and I'm not having COVID. And until someone told me that, no, go, they check properly malaria, I mean COVID.
Wow.
And that's when they found out that I had COVID-19. At that time, we were beginning a church in Kasese.
That's right.
And I was extremely engaged, thanks to the brothers and sisters in America who were supporting us to go and start the ministry there.
Wow.
So after baptizing a few guys there, we came back. A few of the sisters who were on the mission team to Kasese had COVID-19. COVID-19. And I wondered, I don't have COVID-19. I think I was infecting them. I don't know. But at least all of them, it was just new. I mean, it wasn't for a long time, so they got healed very quickly. But because of my age, and also because it has taken a long time in me, it nearly took my life. With this recording, I want to thank, I want to thank God. You understand? Because God surely showed His power by healing me.
Thank you.
And the disciples all over the world showed their power in prayer and contribution. Because the truth is, the money that was spent in the hospital, I could not afford it. Yeah. But the disciples from all over the world, from the United States of America, from UK, from West Africa, Brother Gilbert Kimeng was one of the first ones to send money to rescue me. This is from Nigeria. And many other brothers and sisters in the kingdom who I don't even know. I have never met them. But they saw the plea on the internet that this brother is dying and needed money for medication.